In this Unibet hurdle, and as they get away, Brentford Hope, pale jacket and darker sleeves, is the leader as they run towards number 1 of the 8. Constitution Hill is about 2 lengths behind him in second place. The green and white colours in the centre of the field is Fils du Dari, runs in third. White and brown jacket then for Spirits Bay will be about 2 lengths behind him and holds fourth position, and this means that the lighter green and white of Joyeux Machin is the back marker of the quintet as they continue on the long run between flights numbers 1 and 2 in this Unibet hurdle. So it is Brentford Hope. Johnny Burke shows in front, about 2-3 lengths ahead. Nicola Boinville on Constitution Hill running in second place as they come then to flight number 2, 1 circuit to go when they take this. Behind the leading duo, Fils du Dari were in the centre of the trio. Probably loses third place now to Spirits Bay, nearest to the grandstand. The brown hoops on white, and then Joyeux Machin in the stripes, green and white, is still the back marker of the quintet as they run away then towards the far side. At one stage there would have been a good 10-12 lengths first to last. Now there's only about 7 lengths between the leader and the back marker. They continue to be leader Brentford Hope and back marker though Joyeux Machin. Running away to the far side they have flights 3, 4 and 5 to take in a line as they run to the far side of the course. Brentford Hope the leader by about 2 lengths. White jacket and black cap of Constitution Hill in second place. Behind those, best turned out winner Fils du Dari, green and white colours. The white with the brown hoops of Spirits Bay, probably just in fact going through into third place. And now there's only 4 lengths between the lot of them. Joyeux Machin continues to be the back marker of the quintet. They're running on then towards flight number 4 with Brentford Hope in front. Now Constitution Hill is taken to the outside of him and probably just landed in front there. They are then followed by Fils du Dari, who's definitely third now. Spirits Bay is a length and a half behind him as they come to flight number 5. Joyeux Machin is the back marker. Already a 3-length lead for Constitution Hill, going on from his rivals as he runs up towards the top of the hill. He has 3 more to jump from here. Now that's 6 or 7 lengths. Brentford Hope, who led in the early strides, runs now in second place. Fils du Dari is behind him in third. A light green sleeves up against the running rail is Joyeux Machin, who has joined Spirits Bay. They're in 4th and 5th places. Still a long way from home, but only 3 more to jump. And Constitution Hill comes to the third last flight of hurdles with a lead of about 7-8 lengths. Second position is Brentford Hope as the leader comes to the top of the hill. Fils du Dari is a length further back in third, and virtually together 4th and 5th places. Green and white Joyeux Machin, the brown and white of Spirits Bay. 2 more to jump from here. Now it's 10 lengths. Turning left-handed then at the top of the hill in this Unibet hurdle, and Constitution Hill clear from Brentford Hope running in second position. He's in second by about a length and a half or so to Fils du Dari in third. And then in 4th position is Spirits Bay, and Joyeux Machin is good 4 lengths further back. Downhill on towards the second last. With Constitution Hill continuing in a clear lead. It's not gone any further clear, probably less than 10 ahead at the moment. Nicola Boinville has had a look round. He's only got 1 more flight of hurdles to take. Brentford Hope and Fils du Dari are together in second and third. They've just begun to go clear from Spirits Bay in 4th and Joyeux Machin in 5th position. This is the home turn, and Constitution Hill with a lead of 5 or 6 lengths. Brentford Hope and Fils du Dari, second and third places together. They have got a little bit closer to Constitution Hill. Spirits Bay is behind those on the left. They've 1 more flight of hurdles to take. Joyeux Machin continues to be in 5th position. 1 flight to jump then. Constitution Hill comes down towards the final floor. Gave you a fright, gave us all a fright, but he landed clear by about 4 or 5 lengths. Brentford Hope in second position, ridden along to try and get on turns, but Constitution Hill coasts along in front. 10th run over hurdles. 10th victory. Constitution Hill has won the Unibet hurdle from Brentford Hope in second, Spirits Bay in third, Fils du Dari in 4th.
I hope your heart isn't beating as fast as mine. That mistake at the last was the only worry that you had. Certainly I ended up gasping as much as the rest of the crowd here at Cheltenham did. We've lost our pictures here at Cheltenham, but we can see the big screen, and in the end he's done it quite comfortably. In front for us, well, he wants to get in front sooner, didn't he?
bored, didn't he?
He did get bored. And Nico de Boinville, it isn't his style to fight any horse, and he wasn't going to fight Constitution Hill when he could just dictate terms.
And I'm surprised in some respects that he didn't just go off in front and just run them into the ground. But it was little more than an exercise canter from the flagfall, wasn't it? And it's a beautiful piece of work for Constitution Hill, and should bring him on in his development towards Champion Hurdle.
It was a straightforward performance, apart from that final hurdle. And I was saying to you, just don't lose concentration. It was like a schooling round, really.
It's exactly what it was, I think, really, wasn't it? And I think the reason why he probably didn't let him go any sooner is maybe just mindful of him not wanting to take too much charge and end up having sort of too hard a race necessarily at this point. 6 and a bit weeks to Cheltenham, but
and also he doesn't want him to do that thing where he stands off like he has done at the final hurdle at Champion Hurdle, and he did at the 4th at the Christmas Hurdle.
Yeah, but no, it was hearts in mouths in a moment, wasn't it? But he didn't really seem to.
He just steps at it, doesn't he?
He just steps at the hurdle. Very unlike him.
He's put down on him, hasn't he?
He did put down.
Yeah. But he got away with it.
That is unlike him, isn't it?
Yeah.
Usually he wants to go long. And there he just put in at that extra step when Nico had asked him up.
I think Nico thought he was going to go long as well, didn't he? Because that's what he'd expect from him. But look, he hasn't come out of a half speed, has he? Pretty much all the way around.
And congratulations, you've got a small interest in Brentford Hope?
Yeah, he's
second?
done great. Johnny rode a very sound race. He jumped off over the first 3 or 4, then just took a pull when Constitution Hill wanted to get on. Just seeing that from side on, the error of Constitution Hill on the big screen, how fleet-footed he was to actually, put down and then pick up again so quickly. A lot of horses would have come undone there.
It didn't really lose him anything in the way of momentum particularly, did it? Albeit he was still clear and going very strongly, obviously, at the time. He wasn't involved in a battle or anything, as you might be on a different day. But
this is where he is involved in a battle, but it's with Nico de Boinville. And wisely, Nico de Boinville decides that this is just no good.
Yeah, it was very brief, wasn't it? And in a moment you'll see him stride on, and from that point onwards it was one-way traffic, and there was essentially one race involving Constitution Hill and one race for second, which was a little bit more competitive.
On the plus side, just looking at the second from a very selfish point of view, he jumped a little bit better, I thought, in the cheek pieces today, which are on for the first time over hurdles. He'd won them in the Rose of Lancaster on the flat, but that was a slightly better effort from Brentford Hope, I think, today.
You timed it with his little clatter into that hurdle just there, but overall I would agree with you.
Yeah, he just fiddled that one, didn't he? But certainly when they were going more of a gallop, he was a bit more nimble, and that was much more like him.
Spirit Spears run
Very
third.
well, yeah.
Handicap mark will be suffering, maybe.
It shouldn't do, should it? I mean,
well,
Nico's pulling up from the last, isn't he? To be fair to him, and
I'd say they might be tempted to put him up from 125, but you don't know whether they should or not.
That looked fairly generous coming into this race, didn't it? That he looks a horse of a bit more potential than that mark.
Yeah, it would be slightly unfortunate, really, given that this was a separate race.
Absolutely, yeah, of course. But even Brentford Hope is rated
absolutely 146. 146, yeah.
You've finished third in a Grade 2. They look at standards of races and
off levels, and he rated 125. I get the argument.
Yes, but it's a dawdling race. It's a one-horse race, isn't it?
Yes.
There were 2 races going on.
Yeah. I don't think they necessarily should put him up. No. He was beaten in a handicap at Haydock last week by, double digits. And
yes.
Do
you think you might have to nudge him up for optics?
What do we make of Joyeux Machin, who's falling out the back of the screen? This is his second start for Dan Skelton. Tried over 2 last time as well. He's the first of them beaten, is it, in the other race, but maybe get something of a second wind.
Yes, maybe better over further.
You think so, wouldn't you?
With a little bit more respite from the handicapper?
Yeah, it would look that way. Oof.
Yeah, I should imagine Nico's life flashed before his eyes there, didn't it? Oh dear.
Yeah, So
didn't look like he panicked, did it?
It didn't, and as you said, Sammy, the horse has got very quick with his feet and able to deal with an issue. It'll be interesting to see what kind of reception he gets